Hello, welcome all. So, Stranded Deep's been out on console now for a few weeks. So I thought, with some fans that have already jumped straight in and put in many hours already, there might be a few survival fans on the fence, not too sure, or just starting out. Well, this is a guide for you guys. It's a 10 survival tips list based on my own experience and based on the comments from a lot of you guys on my channel, helping and guiding me through my Let's Play series at the moment. And I thought, if it helps me, it could help one of you. So why not put everyone's great advice to good use? So starting us off, in no particular order today, is number 1. And that's to clear your inventory space. So this was a tip that was given to me time and time again in the comments. I had so many people frustrate with me. It's so simple, yet I didn't do it beforehand. If you are lucky to find an island that you feel is good enough, safe enough, one that you could call home, then you may find after a while that the need to venture off on a raft to another island for resources or just for a change of scenery. Well, why go with no inventory space? Now if you're lucky enough, you can find somewhere to put and store your items that are easy to find later on. But if not, then pick a nice clear and obvious area on the beach, somewhere which you will remember, drop all non-essential items, get out there and scavenge. All of these items are going to be there when you come back waiting for you on the beach. This way you have full inventory space for whatever you get lucky enough to find. So number 2. Now this is going to seem like an obvious one for some, but to a new player, I don't think it ever gets mentioned. I've sat around my cosy little campfire waiting for my little clownfish to cook, only to assume, stupidly, I'm going to add, that it's cooked. Because I had no idea that the odd sound I'm hearing pinging in the bloody background, the little noise telling you the meal was cooked, almost like a desert island microwave, is actually telling me that it's cooked. Not only that, I didn't realise till later on that if you did wait long enough, instead of just staring at the actual cooked item, it does tell you that that small piece of meat, medium piece of meat, is now cooked. The amount of times that I heard a ping and never realised that the actual meal was done, or didn't double check the food, I just picked it up, ate it, and unfortunately it led to vomiting. So for us new players out there, listen out for the sound. That little ping you're hearing, the only way to explain it is, as I said, a microwave. Listen out for it, it means it's cooked. And if you're still not sure, get it in your inventory, have a little look. If it still doesn't say cooked, put it back on the fire again. So we move on to tip number 3, the pickaxe. So this tip can be used early on, depending on how lucky you get, whether or not you find a storage container with some leather in, or there's a boar on your island, you're able to hunt him and craft the leather. But if not, it is for a little bit later on. That is whether or not you can, survive the sharks, the poison, basically everything in this game wants to kill you, so look out for all of that. But once you get your skill high enough, and you can craft the pickaxe, I recommend doing it straight away. It does all the jobs of the actual axe, but it's 10 times better. It can mine you stone, the wood, you can then hit the wood, the trunks to get sticks from it, as you can see now. It's just endless the amount of things this thing can do. So as soon as you can get it, I recommend you get it. It's just going to be a no-brainer. Having this instead of an axe is going to be 10 times easier, and it's going to free up another slot in your inventory space. Now tip number 4 was 100% not in the tutorial. It's the quick craft menu. It's never explained, and if it wasn't for a couple of you guys in the comments, I don't think I ever would have found this one out. But believe it or not, there is a quick craft menu. By simply holding down R1 on the PS4 or RB on the Xbox One, it brings this much helpful and much faster menu up. Honestly, this one's such a time saver. The amount of times I have wasted minutes of my life just sitting there trying to just craft the lashings, going into the menu. All you have to do is hold down, move over to it, done. It is simple, brilliant, and it's never even told to you. So at number 5, we've got crates. Now, these are a lifesaver. I didn't realise how helpful they were. I assumed it was just a case you can find the crate, empty it out, chuck some of your bits in, drag it around your island, leave it there, and struggle the rest of the time. It is so much better than that. So you find a crate, you can go into it, you can empty out like I just said, put whatever you want in there. So it could be you've got 24 lashings, you want to chuck 24 of them in there, or you found a couple of planks, you want to put those into those 3 slots. You can then pick up that crate and put it into your own inventory. Just think about it. That then opens up a further 3 slots. So you've got that crate in your inventory, pop it out, you've got your 24 lashings in there. It's just going to be endlessly helpful. It also means you don't then have to drag that crate everywhere around with you. Like you can see now, I've gone into the water, I've popped down, found another crate, picked it up, put it in my inventory, and I'm swimming back hands-free to the island where I can then go through exactly what was in there properly and store whatever I want in there, stacking them up as I go. It was a tip, once again, sent in from the comments on my Let's Play and I felt like such an idiot for not realising it before, but now I found out it has saved me so much time, so definitely one for you guys to check out. So you finally made that new driftwood raft, the one of your dreams, but what's happened is drifted off out to sea because you didn't have the materials to make an anchor. Well, at number 6 we've got a tip here to help you with that. You don't need to worry about it anymore. You can always make that anchor another time. This one is all about dragging that raft onto the island. It doesn't get stuck and it can easily be pushed or dragged about in and out of the ocean. Don't get me wrong, long term you're going to want that anchor, but if you can't afford it for now or you've got more important things, I would get on doing it this way. As you can see, it's so simple. You walk out, you hold on, you push it, you can drag it. It is brilliant. The only advice I would give you, if you do intend to drag it onto your island instead of pushing it onto your island, slow steps when you're walking, otherwise it can't catch up. But definitely give this one a look. So we've got another one here that does seem a bit of an obvious one, but do not underestimate the importance of those tool belts. When you can, upgrade these as soon as you can. They will let you place your knife, hammer, axe, pickaxe and so on, and in turn will free up a maximum of 4 slots, allowing you to gather more resources, so well worth upgrading, guys. Especially seeing as it then makes it quicker to get that item out instead of having to go into your inventory every single time. Honestly, it becomes almost instant to just get that item straight out without having to worry about it. So as I said, if you can, upgrade them as you go. Get them as quickly as you can get them. It is a little bit harder to get the later ones, but once you got them, you are sorted. So up next, we've got this beautiful little lifesaver. It's all about the meat smoker, allowing you to smoke up to 5 meats at once. Not only does it extend the life of the precious meat, it's always going to act as a storage for it, as long as you don't take it out, that is. It uses such little material as well, just 1 tarp, 1 lashing, 3 sticks and 1 fire pit. So as soon as you are able to craft this little beauty, I really recommend doing it. Once again, it will make a little pinging noise when it says that the meat is done. It will also change the image as well, telling you that meat is now smoked. So the writing now comes up completely differently, so you don't end up accidentally eating it. And not only that, it's not an eyesore either. It just sits right above your campfire. If you have got the spit above your fire, you are going to have to get rid of it, and it can be a bit funny to go into certain positions. Make sure no items are around it, otherwise it will not place. But other than that, this is ideal and definitely needed. When you can craft it, craft it. Now this one really is an obvious one, number 9. I was one of the few people, it took days to figure this out. Do not wait for it to rain to fill up the water still. I know it might seem, as I said, completely obvious, and you might think I'm an absolute idiot for not realising it straight away, but if anyone else out there didn't realise, just equip palm fronds or your fibrous leaves and placing them under the water still will in fact create water over time. I never would have guessed it. It's one of those things, if you have it in your hand and you happen to be near it and it says add, happy days. But I was sitting there for days, nearly dying of thirst, just waiting for it to rain. So don't make the same mistake as me, guys. Equip the palm fronds or the fibrous leaves and get it underneath there. So to finish off our little list, at number 10 we have Campfire. So in Stranded Deep, your campfire is obviously important. Without it, all that meat you want to smoke, it can't be done. You need it for the light, and trust me when I say this, it gets dark at night. But, simple as it sounds, while you sleep, the campfire is doing absolutely nothing for you. It's just eating through your resources. Your sticks are being eaten into, and 4 of those precious sticks fill up your fire. So while you're asleep, it's burnt through all 4. Do yourself a favour, it grants you no benefits at night, so just turn it off, just go over to it, put the fire out, you wake up in the morning and you will have your full stack still there waiting for you. Save your stock, guys, put that fire out. So that's it for our 10 tips that I wanted to get out to you all survival fans. Believe it or not, I had a few more tips to share with you all. I seem to be getting on a daily basis in the comment sections from all of you absolute legends out there that are trying to help me survive that extra day on my Let's Play. So if you did enjoy it today and you'd like to see more of these tips, hit the like button. Show me that you guys would like to see a little bit more of what's been offered today. Because as I said, there is so many little bits in this game that they do not tell you about that are life-saving and could just prolong you surviving just that extra day in Stranded Deep. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Stay safe everyone, and as always, thank you and goodbye.